Alright folks, this video is going to show you how to use Extrude to cut material as opposed to join material. Also, I had some folks ask how they could change their background colors. If you want, you go to Tools, Application Options, and there are a whole bunch of ones here that you can use. I'm going to change to deep blue so that you can see the parts on the screen a little bit better than the gray on the gray. Right? So go back to Get Started, go New, and we're going to pick Standard IPT. And as always, we go Home first, and we go to the plus sign next to Origin and pick our plane. I'm doing number 1 on the exercises that I gave you. And for this exercise, I'm going to pick the right-hand plane, which is YZ. I'm going to do Start 2D Sketch. I'm going to use rectangle to make a rectangle because it's a lot easier than drawing 4 lines, and I work smarter, not harder. And the width of the side view is 1.5 and the height is 0.5. And finish the sketch. Now I'm going to add the third dimension, which is going to be 2.25 because that's the overall width of the object. And I have myself this nice little rectangular prism right there. Right? I'm going to click Start 2D Sketch, and I'm going to sketch this U on the front so that I don't have to outline it. If you go to Project Geometry right here and pick Project Cut Edges, it will outline it automatically for you. And I'm going to click Line, and I'm going to start above it, because it's always better to trim lines back than try and guess as to if you stopped it in the right spot. So I drew my U, and now I'm going to click Trim, and I'm going to snip these little lines away, and now I'm going to dimension. The problem tells me that the distance here should be 0.5, and the distance from here to here should also be 0.5. I'm going to click on the bottom line, and I'm going to click on the green line, and the distance at the bottom should be 0.25. And then I'm going to hit Finish Sketch. And now you can see my U outlined in green and orange. And I'm going to click Extrude. I have to pick the profile that I'm going to work with, so I'm going to pick this profile right here. Over here, this is the extrude you guys are used to using. I'm going to switch to this one, which is cut. The second option will take the material away instead of adding it to it. And I am going to make this cut back 1 inch. So now I have the basic shape that I need. The only thing I'm missing is there's a diagonal line that goes here. So I'm going to click Start 2D Sketch. I'm going to click this surface, and I can't see it when it lays it flat. So I'm going to go ahead and click the Home button, and now I can see the surface I'm sketching on. Once again, I'm going to click Project Cut Edges, and then I'm going to click Line, and I'm going to join the corners together. I'm going to finish the sketch, and I'm going to extrude this part over. The distance I need to go is 1.25 because the overall distance is 2.25 minus 0.5 for each side, which of course is 1. So there you go. There is number 1 for you. I'm going to put a nice little color on it by going to Default. And we'll make this one light red. Well, that's hideous, isn't it? Okay. The next step is to save it. Click on the eye, Save As. On your desktop, I want you to make a folder. This icon right here says Create New Folder. If you haven't already made a folder, click that and name it Practice. In the Practice folder, name this number 1. Or come up with a creative name for it, like Things She Made Me Draw. I don't really care. Hit Save. Okay, so now I'm going to put this on the IDW, which is the orthographic drawing with the little ISO at the top. So I'm going to click on the eye, and I'm going to go New, and I'm going to pick PLTWA and Create. I'm going to type in the project name as Practice. I'm going to put in your name, my name, Put in your own name, please. I'm going to put in the date. And the file name, you can name it number 1. Tell it OK. Tell it OK. And now we are in the IDW file that you guys should be pretty used to looking at. Click on base. It should already have the part file right here. Tell it OK. Click, that's the front view. Click the top view, the side view, and the ISO. Right click, create, turns the boxes into what they need to look like. Pull them apart so they look a little pretty. Don't let them float away from each other too much. Bring this guy away from the border. Double click on him. Give him some color. Save it and print it to the 5430.